Welcome back everyone to the BD1P Iron Man streak. Today is going to be a Tainted Bethany run. Now I think we definitely have some harder characters still left. I think for sure you can consider Tainted Eve to be a difficult-ish character with her recent nerfs and her dependency on having low HP, but I genuinely think that because of the lack of red heart containers and making HP really worth it for you, she might be a bit more of a struggle for us, so why don't we start with her. Anyways, today's question of the day is going to be this. You get to choose one character of your choosing from a book, a comic book, an OC, whatever, into either a film or a television series. Let's say it's like a 12-episode thing. What would you rather have and why? TV or film adaptation? Anyways, here we go. For me, I'm going to say it, and I know this guy already has his own TV show. You see it, by the way, is going to be 8SX7KGX0. I know he already has his own TV show. Listen, I get that. However, that's a pretty good first one, actually. Those are two really good first ones. Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis. Now, like I said like 5 seconds ago, I get it. That's really good for Red Hearts as well. The dude already has a TV show. Terry McGinnis and Batman Beyond already have like a 2-season, and they also have their own animated movie, which was kind of, eh. It wasn't the best thing in the world, wasn't the worst thing in the world. A little strange at parts, but I fuck with it a little bit. I do enjoy myself some whatever that one's called, The Joker Returns or whatever. But I think that because the show came out at a time where comic book media, outside of it just being a comic book, was kind of not at its peak, we could have gotten a lot more from it, and a lot more that would delve into his own lineage and not just using older Batman characters like Mr. Freeze and Bane and stuff. I want like a true blue Batman Beyond, just about him, nothing else kind of deal. What I would prefer to happen, this is kind of like my dream for Terry McGinnis' Batman Beyond. If you don't know, this is pretty much future Batman. This kid discovers Batman's lair and becomes like an Iron Man Batman fusion, with Batman kind of being the Alfred of it, guiding him from the background, the computer, the Bat computer. It's a really cool story, and I think the best way they can implement that into modern day media, like a TV show personally, would be the same way they put Impulse in Young Justice. Young Justice is a sidekick-based television DC show about like Robin, Kid Flash, Blue Beetle, stuff like that. And Impulse was a character who was Barry Allen's grandson, who came back from the future to stop the world from ending, and killing the Flash in the whole thing. And I think they could use the same storyline there, where something happens with the timeline, and Bruce sends McGinnis back in time to join the Young Justice Squad and figure out what went wrong. And I think off of that, because the thing with Young Justice is that it doesn't really focus too much on individual characters too well. I think what they could end up doing is giving him this 3-episode arc of finding out what happened, and then he's stranded in the past, and now he's trying to find a way to get back in his own 1-season spinoff, maybe even 2-season spinoffs. You don't know. Oh, great. I think that would be a genuinely very interesting TV show. I'm not the biggest fan of time travel, but DC does it. It doesn't do it the worst. I've seen worse, definitely. It does it pretty okay. It's pretty conservative with its time travel, but still. Yeah, I woke up today. I went for my run. I did a little bit of an abdominal workout, and then I came back. I cleaned up. I scrubbed the old toilets because, those things get dirty, believe it or not. And then I did some washing of dishes, and I was ready to record today. My hair is still kind of wet from my shower, actually, believe it or not. But I had last night I was scripting a very long video that I want to do. It's going to come out in maybe, I don't even know, dude, 3 or 4. It's a really long expose type video, so it's going to be out in the long future. But I was watching in the background a bunch of commentary YouTube channels talking about older YouTube titans that were disgraced from fame, like Sam Pepper, Shane Dawson, Bobby Burns, Jay Aubrey. No, that's the guy who made that. Lion Makers, I meant to say there. All these disgraced old YouTube titans, right? And I wanted to talk about a couple of them for a minute here, because I feel like that I have a bit of a different take than a lot of people did. I think they're all, pretty awful people, especially Shane Dawson and Lion Maker. But it's weird to me how Shane Dawson just cannot be shut down. That dude has come back from every single controversy to ever walk this planet, which is strange to me, because the dude's done some really fucked up stuff and just gotten away with it. For example, the constant use of blackface, the really weird remarks towards younger girls, very just a strange dude overall. And what really got me the most, I think, was his little series he had where he would look at other YouTubers and like pretty much try and mentally diagnose them. Why is my timer? There we go. And to try to like mentally diagnose them and their, you know, their personas, which at first does not sound like the worst thing in the world till you realize that Shane Dawson does not have any kind of medical degree whatsoever. Shane Dawson does not have any kind of degree for talking about that stuff in any capacity. He should not be allowed to do that because what he was doing essentially with all... we'll go blind. Yo, nice. What he was essentially doing with that whole series was taking a bunch of random people and tying them to a mental illness. For example, he went and he was like, Jake Paul is a sociopath, which... anyone who studied at least 1 second of psychology knows that we don't use the word sociopath anymore. It's an empathy disorder. We don't use that phrase is associated with really negative connotations. And the problem is too is that he has no right to go into somebody else's live and be like, hey, you know what? This person's a sociopath. This person's depressed, stuff like that, which he was doing. And in turn, he was making, you know, younger people think the same things as him, which put him in a weird place where he kind of was just like, wrongly categorically defining people's personalities and disorders and leading a bunch of younger, impressionable viewers to think that he was doing a good thing and a right thing, which made this whole, like, fake woke mentality around trying to be mentally aware really harmful to people who actually have these diseases and have these issues because he was essentially playing them up for just grabs. It was disgusting. And he got away with it, too. Believe it or not, he got away with it. Very, very much so. And out of all the controversies he's had, I have never seen that one come back and bite him in the ass, for him just being a complete degenerate and just saying like, oh, by the way, this person has a mental illness and this is what he has and this is a disease that he has, which is, again, not true. He has no knowledge of that stuff. And all he's doing is spreading misinformation about a very sensitive subject, which, why does it just go unpunished sometimes for people? I don't understand that. It's very, very interesting to me. No, back up. Yeah, baby, that's what I wanted. I popped the wrong... I wanted to use my Lemego there, but I could not. We'll just keep moving on, I guess. But Shane's gotten away with so much shit that he just should not have. And if you support Shane in this day and age, reevaluate. That dude is completely fucked up. He does not deserve a platform. He does not deserve to have anything. But the funniest thing about Shane, too, is that he recently came back after, a 9-month hiatus. And... a thing that me and my friends joked about for a while was that he's going to come back and make a documentary about himself. He's going to be it's the Shane Dawson, expose there, which he fucking did. He marketed it as that, but it was nothing of the sort. It was like, hey, I'm going to start making movies. It's going to be a horror movie. And everything he put in those videos was so fucking boring and uninteresting, but his old fans just ate that shit up. The dude is once again just back on the top with, nothing haunting him there. And you could say, sure, the blackface is a long time ago. All that stuff it was a while ago, right, BD1P? He was still selling the Shanae, which was his blackface character merch, until mid-2019. No, 2020, actually. It was like a year ago he was still selling it. Which, in that climate, hey, man, that's pretty fucked up, isn't it? I do want to pop my Lemego in a good room. Because although it's not guaranteed to give you a pool that you're standing in, it is weighted slightly towards that, so we'll wait on that until we've actually gotten to our boss fight here. These stats, I like this character a lot, but it's these starting stats are just so abysmal, man. They're really, really... no, thank you. Out of my way, buddy. Out of my way. Okay, hey. Let's not do that ever again, please. Oh, here he goes again. The classic Mr. Bubble. What's his name? What's your name after the B? I forgot your name. I don't care though. It doesn't matter. Ooh. How, dude? We've got okay. I think D20 is better than the nail for us. I honestly believe that. Money equals power, however, you have to grab it. You need damage, and even though your items are like what? 70% as strong, like 20% weak or some shit like that. I don't know what it is. This is almost a requirement for you. Almost a straight up requirement. Okay. No bombs. Hermit card we can't really use anything for right now. Let's just jump right into it here. Let's get out of here. Yeah, aside from Shane, looking back at all, speaking of Shane, the Bobby Burns stuff, who was a commentary, film reviewing YouTuber who bashed Shane Dawson for good reason, and then Shane invited him to his house and they became buddy for a long time. Bobby is not a bad dude. I'll say it. Bobby is not and has never been a terrible dude. How did I not get hit there? Holy shit. Bobby is not a bad dude. He's an okay guy who was just trying to ride the popular waves, and oh, nice. And I get that, man. You know, like, what he did was completely fine, I think, which was just being friendly with Shane Dawson when before Shane's, you know, all that stuff came out about him. He was just trying to get views, and what really changed with him is that when he launched his, like, I don't know, like his 5th wave of content, which was like weird trap music that really was kind of shitty, that's when I kind of lost my interest in Bobby. He had some, like, actually pretty solid commentary videos and takes on movies and stuff like that. When he started to brand himself as more of like a how would you put it? I don't want to say, like, you know, a sellout, but he did. Oh, no, thank you. It's against the challenge protocols right there. Well, he did, like, kind of sell out. He was doing it for his own interest there, and that's fine. It was just when he started, like, stopped acknowledging the fact that he was selling out, that kind of made it, like, really weird to me. Because, like, I don't know. If you're going to be, you know, changing your content that your fans are used to and trying to act like nothing happened, that feels really disingenuous. I'm a big believer that if you're at all, like, being untruthful to your fans, you don't deserve your fans at all. Because at that point, what you're doing is you're selling them a fake persona. And they're there to watch you, not, you know, some exaggerated fake version of yourself. I'm pretty much as real as I'll ever be in these videos. That's nice to see, actually. Can I get in there, maybe? Yeah, baby! Hearts, 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 and the money. If we can somehow swing deep pockets out of this room, we got broken modem, which is still, I think, pretty damn good. Hoping for deep pockets for more money, though. I don't want to spend, like, a single cent on this run. Our DPS right now is fine for where it needs to be. We're going to need some more pretty soon here. I'm going to definitely High Priestess this Dross boss. Like, I'm pretty much as real as I can get in these videos. I don't, like, you know, expose all my personal things, but my personality is genuine. Oh, he lost his other parts. He got circumcised. We just circumcised Wormwood, dude. You can do that? Oh, is his body back? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, it's not back. They're gone for good. I never would have. I didn't know you could do that. It's pretty freaking crazy to me, man. That is new news. That is. Uh-oh. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. That is very new news to me. Like, the thing is, like, when it comes to Isaac content, right? Like, there's not much you can fake. I mean, you can fake your win streak, which I think is still being pretty much of an ass to your fans. And if you're, you know, if you get caught cheating, just admit it. And you trying to hide the fact that you're like, I'm innocent because this thing, when it's obviously not true, you're just making up shit. That's fucking stupid. It's a video game. You cheated. Get over it. Whatever. If people are truly there to watch you, your cheating should not matter to them. You know, it shouldn't. Ooh, Joker, Ace of Spades, the Sun, and Moon. We'll pop Moon now. Whoa, that is a lot of good stuff for us, huh? That was a lot of good stuff. I'm going to buy this. I know I'm not going to spend any money on the run, but this is a very worth it buy, I think. That is a very good buy. We're losing damage there. True. But now if the stars align, actually, hold on. Mayhaps I may have a plan. I may have a BD1P, big brain. The B in BD1P stands for big. The P stands for prain. It's like a, you know, it kind of rhymes with brain. Big brain. I could say pig brain. That would also be pretty funny. Or brain pig. Either one of those things. But just so you know, I can lose my stuff. I don't care. Broken modem is nice to have, but everything else I can go without, I think. I'm not in my zone right now. I'm kind of ranting about random YouTubers. I mean, you could say, like, the worst of the... I don't want to call them cancel, because cancel just kind of feels like you're giving them a platform still. But out of, like, the cancel, quote-unquote, YouTubers, Lion Maker and Sam Pepper are among the worst. I don't know if you know who those guys are. Depending on how young you are, you might know who they are. Wow. Actually, kind of a good situation here, because we can't really afford a deal. And to get Krampus out of the way this early, and also maybe get Lump of Coal, that might not be too bad for us, dude. And we did not get a devil item. Very sad. I was hoping for one. I'm so slow. I'm so slow. Give me speed, please. Also, I just always realize how, like, good the reflections in this game look on Dross and Downpour. Look at how clean. Like, the floor is dirty, obviously, but it looks so clean. Very nice. I'll take the key, sure. Okay, that wasn't terrible for us. We lost Broken Modem very sadly. Perfection, yes. I'm surprised we got that, honestly, on this run. The sun. Here comes the sun. Ba-bum-bum-bum. I picked these both up. What do you do? I forget. Oh, right. You do this whole thing. Sure. Okay. Let's go use our Ace of Spades card in this room down here, and then we will just move on. I don't feel comfortable fighting Wormwood with our current speed, because on that boss... Ah, shit, dude. On that boss, I think that your speed does genuinely matter, and to not have any kind of, like, good number of speed, and to have only, like, base, it makes me scared for that fight with Holy Mantle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk in here, I'm going to walk up, I'm going to use this immediately and get a cool golden key. Nice. Just a few more keys for yourself and we'll move on. I could have D20'd that and gone for a pretty sick game break. However, I feel content with what I just did there. I feel pretty good about our plays. We will now simply just go on down. We'll grab our regular sun card for mapping and a free room clear. And, yeah. I'll D20 you. Sure, extra key. Why not? Here we go. I could have kept it there if we were going to Beast, but I doubt we're going to go to Beast on a Tainted Bethany run. That's not the most common place to go, I think. But if you don't know who Sam Pepper is, oh shit, dude. This guy is like the epitome of a shithead. He was a YouTube prankster whose pranks consisted of handcuffing himself to random girls, making them kiss him, and grabbing their ass in public and saying, oh, it wasn't me, it's a prank, bro. That was his whole thing, right? And he garnered, like, you know, like 1 million subs on YouTube for that shit. Eventually, people, you know, caught on and were like, hey, this guy kind of fucking sucks. Let's get over this guy. And they put him into oblivion, thank God. Oh, you, my friend, are better than perfection for me. Perfection's good, but it's a one-hit loss. This right here, this is what dreams are made of, baby. We're getting hit a lot because I'm bad at the game, so perfection is not the coolest thing to have. Also, like, we do have a good luck-based effect with Common Cold, but the extra tier rate, I think, almost makes up for that in a very odd way. Okay. I do want to be popping my Limega Town in better rooms, though, because I feel like I'm popping them in pretty subpar rooms. If you want to get real power, it's the Devil deals, which we tried last time. It's the Angel deals. It's the Secret rooms. Everything else is pretty, you know, just normal. I really need to be going for the stronger room palettes, I think. No, get away from me. Thank you. Aside from Sam Pepper, there was Lion Maker, who was a Minecraft YouTuber turned pedophile. I don't want to say that. I don't want, you know, to get ad revenue off on this stream, but yeah, he was also pretty bad, obviously. It's really strange how people on YouTube just get away with shit, man. Like, you could be the most, you know, liked person, but you could be the most hated YouTuber on the planet. You could have like you could be Jake Paul, right? And get into the worst controversy of your life, and you would still have fans. You would still find a way. Ooh, but you almost bookworm, I guess. I do the D20 though. It could be so good for us. Adrenaline. Wow, thank you so much. That could be so good for us. Use your sun card. Okay, this floor is actually quite big. I didn't realize that. We're one room / one extra heart off of an extra item here. And I think we're going to be using that in our secret room. Because we can get a Devil Deal this floor, I guess. What do I need on this run? You know, I'm going to start doing some game breaks here. Why not? Because we have heart charges here, so we can do some pretty good stuff. You do that. What card is this, huh? Ooh. Go back and drop this card out here. I don't want to roll that because it could be useful for us. And why don't we walk back in? Bomb you. Maybe some coin drops right here. Right here, maybe? Okay. D20. Double hearts. And you get maybe lovers. I was going to say lovers card would be nice here. What are you? Temperance, sure. I'll do that, and I'll get some more heart charges for us. I will then bomb this for more stuff on the ground. And I'll pick this up, and I'll get some golden penny action. Because this could be, you know, a lot of damage for us, so why wouldn't you go for this? And rolling it does not do a lot for you. It's only one thing, so we'll try to just, like, you know, get our way over there, grab it all up, get some extra damage. Maybe 5 would be nice, a whole 5 damage. For our crazy tier rate with cancer. Be very, very good. But yeah, there's always been like shitty YouTubers, right? And I think we have it kind of lucky, as bad as this sounds today. Because genuinely, like the kind of shit that Jake Paul does and gets himself into is nowhere near as bad as something like, you know, being an actual child predator, obviously. No one's going to argue with me on that. You know, Jake Paul does some pretty fucked up stuff. But there is nothing worse than being a David Dobrik type or a Scotty Sire type and stuff like that. You gotta really... When you see it, the reason Jake Paul is so hated is because it's not universal. People still like him. It was someone like David Dobrik and someone like, you know, like Sam Pepper. Because they're universally hated, everyone bands together and hates them as one. Whereas someone like Jake Paul, people see him to have redeemable qualities. People are like, oh, he has some good qualities to him, maybe, which I don't think he personally does. That's besides the point, honestly. Big damage here, okay. But like David Dobrik, again, he's not, you know, necessarily universally hated. He did some pretty fucked up stuff, and he's a terrible person, but the way the world sees it is he's not a universally hated figure, which means he's going to get away with a lot more stuff. Oh, that's interesting as well. I don't want that, though. That was a good little game break for us to have. I enjoyed that little segment there. But you look at Lion Maker and Scotty Sire, these people that genuinely people just don't like, you know? That people are just, they're universally hated. They get gone, you know? Jake Paul as a whole, that man is, you know, going to stay in the top because he's not as bad as the other people are. We tend to overhate because it's easy to pick on somebody when it's more of like a polarizing thing, whereas Jake Paul still has a lot of support. Good find. And that's good for him, you know? I don't think... I mean, I could be wrong here. I do not believe the dude has been involved in anything aside from like the whole dead person in the forest thing. Anything super terrible. I could be wrong here, but it's a lot easier to hate somebody who has a fan base that still enjoys his stuff because he's still an active YouTuber. Once Sam Pepper like stopped making videos, like people lost their interest because he's now yesterday's news, you know? The dude's gone, that's all there was to it. Jake Paul is going to always be on the forefront of stuff because he hasn't been like a big enough fuck up to really warrant the entire world hating him. He's always going to have relevancy there. It's a really weird way how being, you know, nice stuff. Holy shit, dude. We have a lot of charges to use here. Oh, good room. Maybe. Okay, awful room. Never mind. We do get a free Limega Town charge in here, though. Yo, okay. I like that. It's very good for us. Very good for us. But it's weird how being, like, you know, half and half hated puts you in a better spot than being universally loved or universally hated. It's weird. The polarization does breed a lot more views and a lot more attention towards you. So I think that you feeding into the hate of Jake Paul because he's just a dude who does dumb shit just gives him more of a platform. Where if you are trying to make a hate, you know, thing on Sam Pepper, it's good because nobody watches that guy anymore, obviously. It's really hard to manage that stuff, I feel. More damage as well. This run actually has gone, like, I would say, pretty damn well for us. I really haven't seen... we have... Where did you come from? Do we have Cambion? Oh, I guess we just have a Dark Bum Wisp, huh? I didn't even notice that. Okay. I kind of want to get rid of that. For the reason that I don't want him grabbing up my charges for my hearts. Because those are how I do my game breaks here. Did we lose Ocular? Oh, man. Did we? I can't tell. The thing with the... Oh, we still have it. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. I kind of need those red hearts to do my huge-ass game breaks. And if you're going to steal them, Oh, you know what, though? Go this way. Get away from there. My heart charges. You go down here. Go down here. Get over back this way. Kind of like a fake sacrifice room here, huh? Okay, big charges on us right now. Huge charges. That's going to make for some pretty epic game breaks. I think we should do it in our shop, actually. So we can get a ton of coins on the ground there and keep snowballing items into more items for us. Or drops into items, excuse me. That might be our best shot at making a D20 break truly work for us. Nope, mine. On this run. The bean is unironically a good item, I think, but it's just so funny to see still. It's so humorous, if you will. All right. Let's do some stuff here. Let's do some stuff here. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to roll for the first time. No, Dark Bum! Got it. I'm going to do this. I'm going... Oh, wait. You drop me some hearts, don't you? Yeah. And I'll pick up all of these. And I'll roll again. Golden Bomb is nice to see. The heart's mine for charges. Roll again. Heart's mine. Buy. Oh, we can't buy that. I'll spend 2 coins to buy this and get, oh, more money. Okay. This is some very minor stuff, but it honestly is working out like decently well for us. One more time. Good stone chest. What do you got for me? Yo, and we got more money out of that. Honestly, man, that was a pretty good thing for us. We may have lost like a little bit of DPS, but I think that was a good play because now we have so many consumables and just a lot of things. Our HP is one of the big things right here. We spent 15 cents and pretty much got like we're here with 13. That was a fairly even trade, I think. Can you open? Please, 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 please. Holy shit, dude, open your face. Oh my god. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Let's go. Let's go fight our boss. We have golden bombs. Who wouldn't do this? Uh-oh. It's a very shitty arena to have right now. Wait, maybe it's not because we have Ocular Rift. Ooh, I hate the TNT barrels in here. Because Everga's body is so bad. Okay, cool. Whew. We're getting some amazing Devil Deal chances here. Holy shit. Well, you are a definite take for us. Okay. This run is popping off. I want to look for my secret room before we move on from this floor here. That might be a bit of a nice thing to see, huh? Yeah, I don't think that there's going to ever become a point in my time. Like, I don't have anything, you know, I don't have any skeletons in my past that are cancelable worthy, so I'm always going to feel pretty safe on here. I can't say the same for, you know, someone like Jake Paul, because the dude finds himself in controversy a lot. It wouldn't be surprising to me if he did find himself in a little bit of controversy at some point for some of his past actions. But I also believe that people can change. It's a hard thing to kind of quantify, right? Because I do believe that people have a good chance to change in their life, but I think that people's nature ultimately stays the same. You can mold around your nature, but I think as a person at your core, you're always the same person. But I think you can not deny yourself that you are, you know, who you are, but you can change the way you act publicly and around other people to make yourself a more pleasant person to be around. Like, what do I mean by that? I gotta explain myself a bit better there, I think. But let's say for like, wow. Okay, cool. Let's say, for example, somebody is a bank robber, right? This dude is prone to violence, we'll say. This guy gets a lot of fights in school. He's a very angry person, stuff like that. This person is always going to be deep down an angry person, but through things like therapy and just personal growth and change, you can suppress those and become a more pleasant and less angry person to be around. While you still might be, you know, deep down an angry person, you can shelter yourself from that and make yourself more pleasant to be around, and therefore, on the outside, a better person. And I think on the inside, too, if you're able to control your bad impulses, I think it makes you a good person. I think that's the definition of a good person is controlling your own impulses, you know, is being able to sit there and be like, these things that I'm thinking, these violent thoughts, these are bad thoughts, but I can refuse to act on those, and I'm a good person because of that. It's a very valid way of thinking, I believe. Damn, hoping for Yara there really badly. Crawl space? No, I heard a womb hole there. Yep. Oh, womb hole is a great phrase, I guess. Smart fly, okay. And I think that kind of defines a good person, is because everybody has their bad traits. Nobody is a perfect angel, right? And I think being able to suppress those bad traits, and this could be huge for us. Gimpy? Please feed me back here. Damn, nothing so far, huh? I did find pills. You're right about that one. Okay, a card is Strength. Extra soul heart for us, I guess. Do we lose this soul heart when we walk out of the room? We might, actually. I didn't even think about that. Ah, we do. Damn it. I'll give you some bombs for a D20 break right here. Why not? You are also pretty damn greedy today, aren't you? Okay. I'll get some stuff from you on the ground. Hearts for Dark Bum. You know what, Dark Bum? Go get a grip of those. I want some more HP for myself here. Drop? No drop yet. I'm going a little hard on this guy, but I feel like he might... Oh, that's nice. Pay out eventually here. Plus, I have a strong feeling that these are going to turn into hearts when I reroll them, maybe. So we'll find out here. It's all about trial and error. But deep down, you're always going to be the same person. You know, regardless of your impulses being bad or good, those impulses will always be there. And choosing whether to be that person or be a better person is how you define yourself as a changed individual. And I think that's something like Jake Paul, for example. Like, let's say it came out in the past that, you know, he, used to be, like a terrible, you know, he used to cheat on his girlfriend, some shit like that. He was, you know, full of infidelity in his nature. I think that even though he might deep down still feel those urges and those, the impulse to take part in infidelity, I think that him choosing not to, and no, you had no chance to live there, dude. Okay, roll it. Explosive diarrhea. All right, dude. There goes. Oh, no. Oh, please don't spiral this. No. Jesus Christ, my man. Hearts in here for Dark Bum, please. Damn it. That's fine, I guess. We have a Silver Joker card for emergency pops if we need to. We're fine. That was an okay room for us. We kind of just, lost a lot of HP for no reason. But I can live with that, I think. But, there's... Everybody has their bad impulses and things like that. Not everybody's a perfect angel. And I think that, you can't really judge somebody. I think the cutoff year for, we were talking, me and Script were having a conversation about a month ago about this kind of stuff. And because there's a Smash player named Esam who, a video was leaked of him in, 2014 saying the N-word, hard R, right? And that's pretty bad, obviously. But you got to also understand that, that there is no excuse for that, obviously. But, the past was a different time. 2014, as short ago as that was still a different time, And he may have been caught doing it then, but is he still that kind of person? Absolutely not. He's not that kind of person. And we were making a joke. Oh, I guess the cutoff year for being racist is 2014 because he got a lot of backlash for it. But somebody else who would have said it there was Drew Gooden made I think it was Drew Gooden made a really unsavory racist Asian joke. And got so much backlash for it. Well, Esam, excuse me, I messed up that sentence up. But Esam didn't face much backlash for it because it was in the past. Obviously, people recognize that. But Drew Gooden, who the joke was made in 2014 as well, was ridiculed for it entirely. Which is just a very strange. Oh, hell yeah, sure. Whoa, that was a lot of good stuff right there. Okay, nice. It's just the cutoff year for being racist, I guess, is 2014. It's these people, they're not the same as they used to be. People, that's it's a big age gap difference from 2014 to now. That's what? That's 7 years of change. People, you can go through an entire middle school, high school transition there, all the way to college, and that's a huge growth. Are you the same person as you were when you were, in 6th grade? If you are still in 6th grade, maybe you are, but nobody is the same as they were. Nobody is the same as they were. Absolutely not. It's very strange to me. No. Just of how, especially on the internet, the average viewer or the average person can look at a situation that was, should not be ignored, but should not be ridiculed that much, and take this moral high ground of I can't believe Drew Gooden said a bad thing in 2014. I would have never done that when I was, 17 years old. Are you kidding me? That's unexcusable. I guarantee you, everybody who was super pissed off about that, who wasn't in the group being targeted, the minority group of that situation, I guarantee you, that everybody that was that outraged who was not an Asian, has done worse things in their past and are just holding him to a higher standard because he is in the public eye. And they want to have some weird fucking twisted, vindication there. That's another thing with the internet, too, is it's super, vindictive. If someone in the public eye makes a mistake, they are not put at the same level as the average person making a mistake. Simply because they are nice. Whoa! Oh my god, okay. Because simply enough, they are not... Does this bug still work? Hold on. I want to protect myself. Does this bug still work? Do all your wisps converge into one place? Yes, they do. Look at that. People will tend to hold creators and other public figures to a higher standard than themselves. And the biggest issue with that is that just because somebody is a celebrity or a content creation person or someone who is even just, put in the limelight for this situation, they are as much of a person as you and I and are as much at fault or at risk of making mistakes, Everybody has that whole thing. Everybody makes mistakes in their life. It's no, it's no hidden thing. And the problem with you holding somebody up to a higher standard than yourself is that it's pretty egotistical to think that you are deserving of a second chance if your stuff came out than somebody else's. That's pretty fucked up if you think about it, isn't it? like for you to say, it's pretty much you just saying like as a whole that you are a more deserving person than somebody else when it comes to your mistakes. And but the thing is too, it's a lack of having, of being at risk, because if you're a regular person or a normal person, you're not at risk for being publicly ridiculed for a thing you said in the past or a thing you've done in the past, because you're not in the public eye and you don't have shit to lose for being called out for being, you know, making a racially charged joke in the past. You don't have that same standard. So to you, if you got called out, it doesn't matter as much. If Drew gets called out, that could be career altering for him. And people get some sick kind of power trip from that. A lot of people who, you know, do these things that you know, are super vindictive and super, like, you know, performative about it, don't care about the actual issue at hand. They care about looking like a good person and looking like they're doing something for the greater good, because that's what the internet is now, is that it's a bunch of, you know, I'm going to say this phrase right here, and don't get mad because I fall in this category pretty much too, of this archetype, but it's a bunch of white liberals essentially outputting their white guilt, which is not a real fucking thing, to feel better about themselves and act like that, like they're, you know, a super woke person just so that people like them more. It's just how the internet goes. And I'll get a little political here just because I think it's important to preface this statement, but I am a very left-leaning individual. I would not consider myself a Democrat or a liberal, but I am super left-leaning. I think that I see a lot of issue on the right and the left. I'm not going to say I'm not a centrist at all either, because that's a fucking terrible place to be, being a fucking centrist, but there's a lot of horrible things on every side, even how the far left as well. I mean, you look at politicians nowadays, Joe Biden fucking sucks. Is he better than Trump? I honestly don't fucking know at this point, because he's doing the same shit he did, but just under a different limelight. Like, there's no need to be performative in your activism. If you're going to be an activist as a you know, privileged or less, what's the phrase I'm looking for here? Or a majority person, you know, someone who's not part of the LGBT community, you know, isn't trans, or, you know, falls into those categories, you know, is white. If you're going to be an activist, in any of these situations here, you shouldn't be the forefront of it. You should be helping in the background, but this is not about you. This is not a way for you to project your, you know, social standing to look like a better person. This is a time for people who are suffering from these things to give their, you know, take on it and finally be in a position of power for it. And the biggest thing I think that I see when it comes to politicians and people who are, you know, super, like, liberal or you know, or Kamala Harris girl boss type people, is that they don't realize that the issue stems from them. Them trying to speak for the people who are underprivileged hurts as much as people who are causing this racial disconnect in the first place, or this you know, these phobias in the first place, this bigotry. Them trying to take the forefront and speak for these people does more harm than good, because you're now speaking out of your ass and you're not letting a person who needs to speak have their proper airtime. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah. So that whole kind of mentality follows back to internet poaching, where when somebody who makes an unsavory joke in the past gets called out, it becomes this big thing, because these people who want to be vindictive so they can look at they're part of the winning side, look at their, you know, they're you know, a really good person and they're doing good and trying to hold people accountable, they're just coming across as pretentious and really fucking rude, honestly. And I'm not trying to say, you know, what Drew said was a funny joke or a good thing. It obviously wasn't, but the dude had to upload an apology video. People were so mad at him. And in his own good mind, he gave money to an Asian-based charity, which he honestly, and I can't speak for it because I'm not, you know, victimized by it in any way, but he didn't really have to do. I don't think, oh my God, we are stacked right now, holy shit. I don't think he really had to do, nor should he have felt like he had to do that, just because, like, you know, he made a joke in 2014. Like, it just comes back to this mentality of, like, the people who were really offended by it weren't the ones the joke was about. It was, from what I saw, a bunch of, again, excuse me on this, but really white liberals just trying to act offended so they can, you know, look like they're being vindictive for a good cause when they're honestly not. It's a very strange way to go about your life, thinking that you should be speaking for the minority group when they can't even speak for themselves half the time. And there is warrant to being like, hey, you know, sometimes in situations, these people don't have a voice to speak with because they're that underprivileged. And I get that. But most of the time, and from friends that I've talked to and things I've seen online, is that they would rather speak for themselves and have somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about or, you know, knows what they've gone through speak for them. It's performative activism is the worst thing. And I'll give you my take on that too. So, like, when back in like March of 2019, or was it 20? It had to be, because that's when I was in high school. Was it in 20? It had to be. Sorry, my years are all fucked up. But when a lot of the BLM stuff was at the forefront of everyone's mind. The George Floyd situation happened, the tragedy, and all the protests and stuff were going on. I hosted my own protest in my hometown because where I grew up, it was like pretty much 99% white people and like 1%. Well, I guess it was like 90% white people. There was like 9% Hispanic and like 1% of like a black population. And I realized that, like, hey, you might feel like you don't want to host a rally here because this whole entire town is just full of white people and you don't want to feel like you're alone. So I decided, like, hey, I got in a group chat with a bunch of people who were, you know, in the minority group, and I said, hey, like, I'm going to host a rally for BLM. Would you guys be interested in attending? And they all said, yeah. It's that simple. You don't speak for them. You help them get their voice out. You don't need to be speaking for them. You help them get their voice out. So we hosted a rally. It had a great turnout. I gave donations to a couple foundations. We got some money raised there, and it was an overall great time. Met some wonderful people there, and it was an amazing experience. And if you notice, you know, no one in that entire, you know, protest tried to speak for somebody else because we realized as a community that we weren't the ones being targeted, and that's the whole point of it, is that we should be megaphones, we should not be mouths for them, if that analogy makes sense. We help them boost their voice, we don't say the shit they need to say for them. Because if you, it looks really dumb if you are a you know, not a person of color trying to speak from a person of color's perspective. You look dumb, and you honestly look a little bit racially charged. I'm gonna say it. I know it's got a little political by the end here, but like it shouldn't be political to say that, you know, like Black Lives Matter, and it really isn't, but it's construed as that way for some reason. We have Botfly and Sci-Fly. Holy shit, dude, we are stacked right now. Wait, do we still have Sci-Fly? Where'd he go? Did we lose my Sci-Fly? Very sad, very, very sad. And I don't really have a fear of like putting my political opinions out there on this channel, just because like I feel like a majority of people who are, you know, watch me are in the same vein as me, and if you aren't, okay, then just, you know, leave it alone. It's not, if you're not in the same vein as me, okay, that's fine, but you don't gotta like make a deal out of it. Because what I saw once was that I put out there like, hey, I made a post about Twitch's whole shebang with the hate raids and the really anti-Semitic stuff that was being hosted on their site, and a lot of comments were like, I can't believe you're you know, you're like an idiot for doing that. You know, it's not real. It doesn't actually hurt anybody, which is ridiculous because, again, they aren't the ones being targeted. How do they know what the hurt feels like for that kind of stuff? So there are people in my audience who are on the opposite side of me, and hey, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. You got to be able to disagree at certain points, but when it's issues like, you know, people's worth, you got to really take a step back and be like, hey, you know, like for example, if someone was like, I respect your choice, but I don't think the hate raids are that big of a deal. Well, I think that's kind of a dumb take. It's a lot more respectful than somebody saying some shit like, that's fucking dumb, doesn't hurt anybody, you're an idiot. That's like, there's a whole different kind of language barrier there. And, well, I don't respect, you know, I personally would not respect somebody's opinion if they were like, you know, if they said either like trans people are discriminated against, because they are. There's a whole day of remembrance for trans people because trans people are fucking discriminated against. I've seen it in my hometown, and actually, I shouldn't say that, 'cause that's actually a pretty dark thing. I'm gonna go off that topic, but you have to acknowledge that these things are real, and as long as you're acknowledging that these issues exist, you know, you can say whatever you want. That's your fucking right, I guess, but just know that you would be part of the problem in that case. But if you're going to be respectful about it, you're not going to talk about politics, that's great. That's great. That's your own choice. But I think that you have to be open about that stuff on your channel. I don't want to foster a community that is... Ooh, can we get some good shit happening here, maybe? I don't want to foster a community that, it just sounds like egotistical, right? But I was going to say... that doesn't believe the same things I believe. It's a bad way to phrase it. Because, like, I don't care if you're right-leaning, left-leaning, religious or not religious. It doesn't really bother me at all. It's just that when you take these things that shouldn't be political, this is how you say it, I guess. You take these things that shouldn't be political, like, you know, someone's livelihood, or the fact that, you know, like, black people and LGBTQ, like, T+ people are discriminated against, and you say it's not true. That's where the harm comes in, because you're just spreading a false narrative at that point. If you don't want to get political and you lean against a different direction, that's fine, man. But if you're going to spread that kind of stuff and that rhetoric, that's when the harm comes in, and I would ask you to leave the channel for good. I would not want somebody here who thinks that dully. Or if you like NFTs. If you're into NFTs, get the fuck out of here. That's a big thing as well. But that's for different reasons, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. It got a little political there, but I just think that internet, you know, people who try to be super vindictive online are never the best people. Okay, so I'm going to use my reverse stars card in here. That worked out better than I thought it would. I think with D20, we may have a pretty decent shot here. We lost Dark Bomb, let's go. Of getting an R key, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Let's wait on that for a minute down there. But it all boils back down to me for, like, internet, like, you know, again, this is a dumb phrase, but, like, SJW type shit, where you're trying to fight for a cause that isn't your battle to fight. That's what I could have just said and ended it there, but when you're trying to fight a battle that isn't yours to fight, and you're trying to be, you know, the ringleader of it all, oh, cool, I don't know that was going to happen to us, that's when I find issue with it. What do I want from you? I don't think it really matters. That's pretty good. That's fine to have. We can go to Mega Satan now if we really feel like it. That's pretty cool. And again, like, I don't want anyone to be turned away from the channel by me, you know, saying, hey, I believe in this in particular. But if your opinion is harmful, then I don't want you here. I don't think my opinions are that harmful. Maybe I'm, you know, being wrong and disingenuous there, but I think that my opinions are mostly... I got hit for the first time like 6 years right there. Holy shit. I think mostly my opinions are pretty level-headed. I think they're pretty level-headed. I don't try to talk about politics again, like, too much here, just because I feel like it's a gaming channel, not the place to do it, but this has also become less of a gaming thing, more of like a podcast type deal, so if I'm going to give my thoughts on whatever, I'll give my thoughts on whatever. I feel like that's a very okay thing to say. Wow, that was dumb. No, dude, I got IBS. Okay, cool. Everybody's favorite item. It's not as bad as it used to be, I guess. IBS, I guess, but still. I just don't want to lose Poly, Magic Mush, or Holy Mantle, and I would feel pretty good about going to fight Mega Satan. 100%. Nice. Not that nice. Watch out. Honestly, our shot speed doesn't really matter. We have the Bane mask. I am Bane. I'll blow up this smoothie stand. Yo, nice. Okay. Let's go back and let's reroll some more stuff. Or... no, we shouldn't reroll. We should be saving our, pick it up. You should be saving your red heart charges for next floor when the chests are guaranteed to give items. That is a way better way to use this thing here. We might get an R key on this run, gamers. You never know. I'm the master of finding them and finding the breaks to get them. So you never know, man. But yeah, that's a big TLDR on that. I haven't popped it. I gotta pop this card, don't I? Ooh, I forgot you do this thing now, huh? Okay. No, I wanted the Abaddon. Whatever, just grab whatever you want here. That's not what I wanted to get at all. Bookworm, though, is fine. I wanted to get the Marked and Abaddon there, but I fucked that up pretty badly, didn't I, gamers? That's fine. We can live. We have a really good build. We're okay. We are genuinely okay. What's in here for us? I'm going to bomb it from the outside first. Okay, red heart. I want to leave the floor with, like, maybe 16 hearts if we can manage inside of our charges. That will be enough to make me feel super comfy about next floor, but we'll see. It's kind of a big ask, I feel like. Although our super secret room could provide that for us. It definitely could. Definitely could. And again, we can go to Beast if you guys want to. That was an amazing kill right there. I don't want to wait for this motherfucker. Oh, no. This sucks. No, get out of there. There we go. Okay, that was a very awful room for us, 100% there. That was pretty fucking stupid. Oh, we lost Polyphemus. I do not want to go and fight Mega Satan now. Even though my quality 4 wisps are still hanging around, I feel like that would not be a good thing to do to win this run. I'd rather grind for an Archie, then go fight him, and then go down to, like, maybe see Mr. Beast, the amazing, not-so-great YouTuber. We can go see him down there. Where's our last guy? There we go. Dude, more hearts are amazing. We might actually hit our 16 potentially here. If Isaac decides to give us a heart, it could happen. You're not there. You're not there, Batman. What about right here, though? No. Where would our super secret room be, do you think? Ah, Jesus Christ. That guy scared me in the middle there. Didn't know there was poop on the ground. Thought it was just a regular old rock. Get out of here. Oh, nice. Got some good guys back there. Locked down. Amazing. It can be off of a lot of rooms here. I'm going to grind for it a little bit because I think that having the blood charges is going to be a bit beneficial for us. Oh, I have no bombs, though. Interesting. I have no bombs to use to find it. But there is a bomb. Can we even get this bomb? No, it was over a pit, wasn't it? We'll leave this floor. We're fine. 9 is plenty. 9 is plenty. That's like almost 2 charges extra for us there. It's 1 guaranteed. We'll get more hearts next floor for sure. Okay, here we go. It's very easy boss fight time. We actually don't do that much damage at all. I feel kind of bad because I was like, oh, we have a great build. We don't have like the most high damaging build ever. Here comes IBS. Yeah, get the poop down there. Block it out. Get some, oh, we have Filthy Friends with IBS. Now that is A-okay. That is very, very good, actually. And Holy Mantle's still kicking, so our HP is going to be at a very fine place. You know, we do enough damage. We do enough damage to warrant going to Mega Satan if possible. But I think if we lose Magic Mush, like, our damage is back to pretty much, like, close to base. The only reason it's so high now is because of Wendigo's power, which is getting modified. No, thank you. Getting modified by Magic Mushroom. That's why we have so much right now. Peep the 100 Gex merch, by the way. Okay, what do you got for me here, huh? Glitch Crown action for more. Ooh, what the? Oh my god. Do not fuck this up. There's so much good shit here. Okay, I know what I want exactly. Got Hemolacria. Good stuff. Got Monstro's Lung. Okay. Got the D6. Good. Doesn't matter what you got here. Any of these are fine, pretty much. Okay, how's our build now? Oh, no tier rate. It kind of sucks. And IBS is not helping that out at all. But you do, when you do shoot, you do a lot of fucking damage, apparently. Okay, nice stuff. Like, for example... Whoa, that was a lot. Okay, yeah, we're cool, we're cool, we're cool. Is there a guy alive here somewhere? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This build might be kind of okay, but also kind of bad a little bit, it looks like. The HP drops are killer right now. We need bombs, though. We need bombs, though. Because we need to find Death Cert or Archie, and that comes in a secret room with D20 breaks. And we also have D6 to roll those, and if we find a pedestal, into more stuff. Which is very, very good for us. Once you get like 4 pedestals on the ground, instead of going for chests, you want to... Because you actually need D6 to make these breaks happen. Because D6 puts those chest items into the secret room pool items. I hate IBS so much, man. I can tell if it's my charge or IBS's charge going off. How are you living? I do so much damage. I lost... No, I still have Magic Mush, but I lost it for a minute there. I don't really need that. Even with having cancer, like, oh my god, this charge rate is absurd. Yeah, I mean, it's a good build, I'll admit. It's not amazing, though. And I need bombs, like, really badly. Like, really badly. Before I do all of my rooms that have no charges left to use. Ah! Help me! I can't shoot at all. Holy shit, IBS, you are the worst. What are you? Almond milk. Yes! Yeah, here we go. Now, this is a freaking build right here, huh? Look at that shit. Look at that shit. A-okay, my friends. A-okay. This is now, I would consider it to be a very powerful build. Damage being 5 is bad, but having this kind of tier rate and this kind of build, like, it does a lot of freaking, like, DPS output if you don't look too hard at it. Ow. Bitch. I wanted to stand inside of that and see what our... Oh, my God. We can go inside of these guys and do it. Woo! Ay, ay, ay. We might crash our game here. No joke. We might actually crash our game. Can I get a bomb, please? Like, ever? I have not seen a single bomb in all of these rooms. Broken watch. I think it's broken. You think? You fucking think so, dude? There's a room. What was the... Oh, yeah, you're Soul of Azazel. Right. Bombs. Oh, Wrath. Let's go. Kill Wrath last. Yes! We have IBS for bombs, too, I realized as well just now. Ooh. Yes, please. The HP is nice. Okay. I'm guessing our secret room. I could be wrong, but... Perfect. Yeah, amazing to find greed in here. Holy shit. Okay. Item. 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 Okay. You definitely want to get rock bottom here, I think. Yeah. Then Sacred Orb. I'm not going to touch that at all. Because I want to find... There's Death Cert. I shouldn't have opened them both at once, you fool. Okay. We can only get one now. Well, we could find School Bag or something like that. We'll see. We could find School Bag, I guess. We could also... Okay, here's my plan here. Oh, we can only take one of those. Either Archie or that. Oh, no, I have a plan still. Hold on. No. Got it. Okay. And before we do anything else, I'm going to be relying on D6, I think. I really want to find School Bag. If we can manage that. It might be a long shot, but I think with our current, like, D6 and Heart Charge kind of thing we got going on here, we find one chest. That could be it. That could really be it. So we'll keep looking around. If we can find anything of the sort. Any kind of pedestals help. Any kind of pedestals help. Not that, though. Maybe it's a low chance, if I can't grab Archie out of Death Cert to have 2 and hold 2, I think what I might do is grab, what's a good item to go? Ooh, Ghost Chest. Okay, it's not in there. We can start rolling that, though. I think I might look at grabbing, well, I don't know what I want to grab, actually. We'll see. Nothing helps us there. I will also be... I don't know if I'm going to take TM Trainer, because it has in the past just killed me entirely. And this far into a streak and a run, like... I don't want to end off an hour-long video with a loss. It's been a pretty good video so far. I'd rather have this one end on a high note and go to Beast and have a good time. We could grab, like... We'll see when we're down there, I guess. We'll see when we're down there. You never know. We could get surprised and find, like, a really cool synergy if we try hard enough. The question I think becomes, do I want more damage or more tier rate? That's kind of my question there. Okay. We can do 2 more. Well, we can't. We can. Okay, let's beat this guy real quick. Did we get a Void Portal? Okay. No Void Portal, but my plan here is to open the Mega Satan door. I can't, because if I fight Mega Satan and he dies, I don't get to argue because I don't get any ending animation. We could maybe get like a oh, crazy hyper pop here. Ah, you bitch. There's soy milk. That could be pretty fun. That was our last roll, I think, boys. Yeah. Let's start grabbing stuff now. Nope, wrong thing. Cool. That was awesome, dude. Luck is nice, though. man. Let's grab Death Cert now. Okay, and use it. And let's see what we want. We'll go through, because we're not going to get Archie for once down here. We're not going to get Archie. I want to find an item that would be... the Plopia could give us what we need. Let's think in terms of, like... Wait a minute. No, Void wouldn't work for us. I tried it out already. Void would not work for us. I know that. I was thinking you Void it, but you can't... Well, Void could give us crazy stat... Oh, no, because we pick it up, we won't be able to use it in the same room. Duh. Don't be an idiot, BD1P. Don't be an idiot. Judas' Shadow is a contender, I think. Definitely. Mystery Gift. You don't really... Well, you don't need, like... You don't necessarily need School Bag anymore because you're already past the point of getting 2 Archies. You have to Diplopia and then get it. Right? So that wouldn't really work for us. What just looks fun to you? Stairway? Book of Virtues? We've already seen... We won't be able to see Red Key ever again. And it could be fun to use on the floor with the red charges. Planetarium stuff. Huh. Maybe we take Genesis. Yeah? Fuck with that a little bit. Oh, what a very amazing room. Maybe we take Genesis. Because with Genesis, we could potentially get another Archie. Plus, it's always fun to use. I like using it. Let's recreate our entire build right now. Let's do it. Okay. We kept our wisps that we had previous. Pause and, okay. Now, what do you want? For spawn, of course. For damage, of course. Actives are not going to be super great, but we'll take it for now. I'm not going to fuck with Crooked Penny right now. There's Rock Bottom right off the bat. Beautiful. We'll go Stapler. We'll go for part spawn again. No. Oh, it's pretty good, actually. Hold on. When does this max out? I don't know if it does, actually. We'll go Belly Button. Yeah, amazing. Piercing, of course. Cancer. 2020. Very nice. Cracked Orb is your best bet there. Halitosis or Dead Tooth, I guess. Sure. Double active card? Nah. That could be our ticket. That could be our ticket. Double active card, though. Don't write it off. I hate too spooky, so we'll go with Little Brim. Ooh, I love 120 volts. Yeah, we'll go with some Fire Mind. Why not, dude? Yeah, sure. Sure. Pentagram. Keeper Sack. Good money. What does this build need? Banana Tears for sure. Banana Tears 100%. Virgo. Or Dammy. And Spun. Woohoo. I'm going to go with, honestly, Death's Touch. I like the size more than I like having a respawn. 100%. We'll go Tiny. That's it. It's all. I guess I didn't have that many items. Sure. That is true. All right. Let's sleep in the bed. Get our HP back. And then we'll see if we can get a double active card out of our thing here. We head on back down to the chest. And there goes all of our items we just got into a different build. A way worse build, actually. Oh, it rolled Archie, too. It does the whole floor? How was I supposed to know, dude? How was I supposed to know? Come on. Oh, that's funny. No R key for us now. There's Key Bomb. There's Cursed Eye. I didn't know it rolled the entire floor. I didn't know it rolled the entire floor. We have Cracked Orb still? I doubt it. Does not seem like it. Okay, well, that's the end of the run right there. It already was an hour and 5 minutes. We could potentially see some other stuff in our rerolls. So we'll go back really quick just for curiosity's sake and get real wacky with it. Sure. Yeah. We'll go like this for now. Okay, that's the end of the run. Honestly, I'm not too sad about it. It wasn't the most incredible like build, but I could have kept talking for longer, but I'm fine with this, man. That is A-okay by me. That is A-okay by me. They should make it so if you see a void portal in an earlier part of your floor, you can go down to it later on. Like, it'll always appear. If you see it in Mom, it'll always appear in every boss fight afterwards, something like that. But hey, thank you all for watching. It was a fun time. If you enjoyed, all my stuff is down below. A like and a comment goes a very long way for a small channel like me. But aside from that, guys, I've been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.